Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Manor Lords episode number 3 in our release build, launch build series. Season 2, as I said. Yeah, so we're sending our Spear Militia off. We're racing off to try to beat our the opposing Baron's forces to the nearest bandit camp, the new one that just arose. We want that for our personal coffers. We'll let them run off and do that. In the meantime, I want to say, I always mention, maybe even too much, how beautiful this game is, but look how nice that looks with you have your town in the foreground and then the apple orchards, quite a few of them. And then just beyond that, the church. It's like you almost can't design a town that doesn't look good. It's like everything you do is going to look good from some kind of angle. And I think this one is it's taking shape nicely. We're currently building our stonecutter camp. That's one of our priorities. Well, not really priorities, but one of the things that we're working on. Did you guys... I thought you got an order to go run this way, but they might have got it canceled in between the save game. Let's have them run off again. Make sure that they are doing that. I don't know what they're doing exactly. I suppose if I double click, would that make you go any faster? Maybe. We'll have them gather a bit of fatigue on the way down. Maybe 12% is the most I want to stomach. I think we'll still beat the Baron's forces there, because I think they typically move a little bit slower than my forces. But we're already beyond 13. Okay, we'll go a little bit more. We'll push them until 15 or so. It means a lot to me to get that money. So we already went past 15. Yeah, we'll stop running. Another bandit camp was sighted. Oh my goodness, 2 of them. Okay, that's... We'll try to get both, but this at least means that we'll probably get one of them. And in the meantime, we only have 3 families, well, only 3, that's actually quite a few, doing construction. I'm going to try to manage speed 2 while we do these things. So the windmill must be the higher priority. It's only June, we don't really need that yet, but since it's got all the transported goods already delivered. Whereas our stonecutter camp still waiting for one of the logs. We have 4 oxen. Looks like what I need next, and I think I was on the way to figure out a place for this, is to get another hitching post up. I thought I was doing that, or maybe... You know, they are moving a little bit faster than me. We might have to sacrifice a little bit to be able to get to there first. And I want to arrive here, so let's try to go there. Alright, that's too much fatigue. We'll go ahead and... I think we'll get there first. If they get sidetracked at all, we'll be fine. Okay, well, some of our people need to switch over to Forager's Hut, though. Because there's plenty of berries and plenty of... we don't have that much food, actually, so... Hunting camp, I think we're fine settling on 1 person there. And then now we only have 1... I put 2 here? Yeah, I was like, how did we go down to 1? We could really use more bodies. And again, we gotta keep checking on our folks here. It looks like we are outrunning them, and we're no longer running anymore. But still, minus 25%. You might say that that's quite a lot. Maybe a little too much. I think that once we take on the first camp, hopefully we'll be able to get over to the other brigands before as well. The other challenge is that once they start running towards us, they will veer off and go towards the other ones if we're not careful. We'll have to micromanage this a little bit. Not my favorite thing to do, but it will be necessary here. Yeah, and we have tons of fatigue, unfortunately. Alright, Stonecutter's camp is now up. Well, that's actually good. That means that despite only having 1 person on construction, we managed to get all these other things up. You are guiding an ox. We'll have you freed up. We would also like to add this plowing station, so we'll add that as a construction item. Logging camp probably has one of them already towed around. Let's pause real fast to make sure I don't miss. Oh yeah, we really did almost missed it. So let's try to put ourselves on a hill at least. Looks like we'll be fine to get there first. And we're just gonna have to rely on the fact that our people are better than theirs. Now, I overheard something. It was really nice for somebody to point out that the impaling bonus you get if you're stationary. So it's actually pretty important for spearmen not to be charging, which has been the way I've done it always anyway. But you know, that's good confirmation to hear that that's the way it should be done. I don't think we got there first. How big of a penalty? Well, minus 18% is not great. If we lose a person here, we're just going to have to be okay with that and know that eventually we will we'll get around that. Eventually. Eventually we will have more spears and more shields and we'll make up for that loss. In the meantime, let's get our iron mine. If I do it like this, I think that would be good. Alright, let's put it down there. I'll build the road this way. Where were you? Yeah, so that's the last snap point. And we'll build it like... I kind of wanted to build this way, and then we'll split the road, because we'll go to the side here, because eventually, obviously, we want... Well, we'll hook up. Let's just do this much. For now. And we'll complete the road later. But, okay, now it's time to get to this battle. I assume it's about to happen. Oh god, they're going the wrong way. Well, this is not ideal, but we're going to have to take matters into our own hands here. Will flanking them cause any problems? I mean... Oh my god, charge them. Okay, fall back. Can we get stable in time? I doubt it. Are we fighting? What's going on here? I don't know. We'll just fight them slowly, I guess. It looks like we're going to start off okay, because they have a lot of their forces not engaging. I like to see that. Alright, I think we're going to win this simply by the fact that they are not really engaging us. Unfortunately, spearmen are coming. I hope we still get credit. So, once our fatigue... I mean, we're not in great shape. But the fact that they are not fighting, I think that that's great. Okay, that guy wasn't fighting for us, but now he's involved. This guy isn't fighting. We want to push forward then, because our guys are not getting involved. So let's just push on. Here comes the other ones too. It's ours! Okay, run. Critical. It's critical that you run. Go take it. They're probably going for the other camp. Well, what we might try to do, I've never done this before, we might try to snipe the camp. Like, let them take the bad guys, but then just try to be the one who takes the camp. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but we can try. We'll find out. It'll be for science. Quickly want to just check on the town, make sure everything's going okay here. Yeah, when we have too many free people, which we're definitely not at that point in time yet. But when we do have too many free people, we can always assign somebody to the stonecutter's place. We had some people not moving, and now they're moving, and this is problematic. Just go. No, just please. It's right there. Don't rejoin. Go out of formation. Please. Thank you. Fatigue is so high now. We're not even in good enough shape to fight these guys, so we will be deferring that battle to the other folks. I don't want this to take too long either, so let's at least go like this. Okay, pause now. This will go to my treasury. I think that the next one we might send back to the region, though. We're at 430. You know what? Honestly, no. 209 at the regional wealth here. We know that that can go up, especially now that they're tier... Well, some of them are tier 2. God, we have a lot of timber suddenly. Let's get everyone up to level 2, if possible. Tier 2, tier 2. Here's a level 1. Here's level... Wait. Yeah, that's to level 2, to level 2, to... Alright, everyone's level 2. And we have 3 free houses right now, which means probably in the very near future we're going to want to add more houses. I think that instead of going another house vertical, which would be useful if we want to do something like have another vegetable farm or something like that as an extension, I think we'll just go for normal houses at this point. So just make them like this. Leave a little bit of space for the church. And that's actually, those extensions are too big, so we can do it a lot smaller. Yeah, that's probably about what I want. No, go back and do that. And then subtract a little. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that what this tells me is we went a little bit too far. And let me actually do it the other way. Start here, go back this way. Go here, and then we can try to make these areas equal. That looks good to me. Subtract. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is 10 total. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. So we're getting 10 people in the same space that if they were in single houses, we would only get 8. And I really don't think you need that many single houses. Plus we can always get more if we need. But yeah, let's do this. That'll keep our construction workers very, very busy. Alright, so you guys just need to slowly march this way. And honestly, at this point, recover a ton of fatigue. Are these folks going back? No, they are converging. Okay, so we want to kind of position ourselves south, I think, so that we don't invoke the wrath of this brigands, but so we can go over and we'll see if we can, you know, essentially snipe the camp and take the money. Oh, we should not be running. That's not what I want. Another. Oh yeah, I know that they're sighted. It's fine. How are we doing on everything? 15 timber, 20, 36, plenty of food. I mean, especially now that we have 2 people gathering berries again. Alright, that's good. We'll hold it where you are. Fatigue's going down, cohesion's going up. Look at that. Plus plenty of experience. Okay, let's start moving in. And we might as well run as soon as... You know what, this battle will take long enough that I think we'll be okay. We'll just sneak in behind. We can watch the battle happen too. If this doesn't work, we will have wasted a bit of time. Oh wow, their spearmen just charged him. Sorry, we gotta take care of this... Well, mining camp can wait, I guess. We have plenty of construction left to do because we are now doing a lot of housing. New housing project. No, they're gonna actually route pretty quickly, so let's run. Yeah, that didn't take very long at all. Our region has been claimed. Which one? Oh, it's this one. Okay, they want this one, which has stone deposit. That's it, though. We're not going to contest it. So we're just going to try to take the money and then they can have it. We will at some point want to contest these, and that'll be a fun opportunity for us to engage in combat. We got there first. It's ours. Will it work? It does! Alright. Belongs in my treasury before anything happens. Plus we might need... Alright, go home now. I hope that they just let us go. Yeah, I think that they will. So we'll just run back to the town this way. Let them claim it. I assume that we'll just walk right by each other. Alright, then let me go ahead and put these guys right back into town so that I don't forget to dismiss them when they arrive. How are things going over here? Well, approval's up, so in theory we should be getting more people. And housing is going to go up, so we'll have more places to store the more people. Right, this road, that's what I was going to work on. So we want this road to actually go, well, two places, but basically this way. This way. Okay, that good. I didn't take anything. And now, just want roads. Ah, good. We got a new family moving in just when I want it to happen. Yeah. Now that we just need road, like this area cleared. Okay. Good. We need more oxen. I love this game, man. I have been having such a blast playing it. I think most of the people watching this series now have this game, but if you don't, I just want to say it again. I do recommend this game. It is so fun. I can't get enough of it. In last episode, I was planning on making these episodes around 35 minutes long, and I went over 40 minutes. Like, I could not remember. I had no sense for the amount of time that had passed. This is like one of those one more turn type games. It's not a turn-based game, but it's got that exact feel where you just want to go a little bit more, you know, do one more thing. And it's actually cool that this place is being claimed. I'm actually really happy about that. So now we have you know, this is going to be a good competition for us. But it's July. I think I'm going to speed up to tier 3 at this point. We don't have that much going on. Maybe we just clear out this stone deposit with 2 people. Or what am I saying? Now that we have this mining pit, let's pause real fast to undo that. Speed up and add them into the mining pit. And that's another thing that we're now going to need for industry is a place to turn iron ore into not iron ore. Do we already have one of these? I don't think we do. Can I put it back here? That's perfect. Look at that. I love it. Got a little industry center over here. Still place for more houses to be placed over here. But otherwise, speed 3. Now what are we going to need for tier 3? We're going to need... the church will have to be upgraded at some point. We're nearly at the point where we're going to have clay for that, and that's nice. Just need our timber folks to get cutting down more trees. And the reason why, by the way, it's just an efficiency thing. There's really no reason I need to do that. You can be inefficient and lose 1 tree, not that big of a deal, to just build over the area. And let's disband them. Okay, good. So we have 19 that are ready to go. Oh yeah, this clay deposit, though, that's going to be plenty of clay. And that is nice because upgrading burgage plots from 2 to 3 does take the clay tiles as well. So the thing you most often run out of is timber, because you always need timber. And they all go. Turn into their normal jobs. Including a bloomery that needs to be constructed. And I assume at this point we are, yeah, taken away from that stone deposit. Very good. Rich deposit of wild animals, still giving us a lot of food and a lot of hides, which is turning into leather. I like to see that. That leather will be useful for making shoes. So to go from 2 to 3, you also need clothing. 2 types. One at the lower level, which can be from wool. I mean, well, I might as well just show you, right? So right now we have clothing, which can be linen, leather, or yarn, but the second one has to be shoes, clothes, or cloaks. Well, shoes are very easy to make from leather. Clothes require flax or wool. Cloaks, same one of those 2 as well. So, and you can also get gambesons, which is another reason to actually want to make the clothing materials, because gambesons act as good as like an initial armor for your folks. That would also be very nice to have. Anyway, we're down to 186. I don't think the iron deposit started with that, so I assume that we've already picked up some. No, 0 iron ore so far, unless it's just still stuck in the camp. No, it's not. I guess he hasn't gotten to work yet. Oh yeah, now they're getting to work. Got it. Okay, well, we'll let them mine that out. That'll happen pretty quickly. We do have enough money, thankfully, that we can actually claim another spot ourselves. Iron ore would be very important. It's got to be here, right? Now, Walbrand, do you also have... you don't have flax or barley? Because flax and barley are... Oh, man, we almost have to. I feel like we might need to claim 2 regions. We might need to claim the Z word, and Waldbrand, W word. Do we have enough influence to do that? Not yet, but assuming that there'll be more battles we can fight, eventually, yes. Alright, and these burgage plots, as they are constructed, we can upgrade them to level 2. It's just going to take more timber, which means, okay, I thought I talked... Oh, we did get the hitching post. So let's upgrade this to a small stables, and then we'll order... Well, we can already order more oxen, because there's only one place for them to go. We have 2 stored here, we have 2 stored here, and now we'll put some oxen on the east side of town. I like the like, I don't know, it's not the triangulation, but the distribution of, well, hitching posts or stables. There should be an ox near, you know, wherever you are, there should be an ox nearby that you can go and pick up for your needs. We might even want another stables over here in the, like, you know, well, this is the area where most of our trees are getting cut down too. Maybe on the left-hand side of the windmill over here. Looks like it's gonna get dark and rain. Whoa! I don't know what happened there. Still 18 wild animals left. There's lightning, and where there's lightning, there can be fire. I've had my places set on fire a few times. Okay, we're down to 15 berries. It's a good point, I think, for one of these guys to cut back. I also want to make sure that our granary... Okay, we have 2 there. What was this? Livestock order was placed, small stables finished, and construction finished. Okay, on the bloomery. That's actually good. Maybe we'll start working on that bloomery. 15 iron ore, so we can actually start getting iron. Well, we have no use for it yet. And getting charcoal at this point would be nice, because now we're at the point where... Yeah, now we're at the point where, yeah, well, basically it would be nice to have charcoal. Places like the bloomery, when you get the blacksmith, all those places which require fuel. I mean, you're taking it from your wood, right? Your fuel. How are we doing on that? Right now we're at 198. That's not that high, frankly. I think we need to maybe speed up this operation a bit. How's that compared to... Alright, that's good. I wish this would show up more often. But I think that where we just selected is probably okay. Construction finished on level 1. Oh yeah, that's right, we gotta keep upgrading these guys as well. Requirements not met. That's fine. It's to be expected, honestly. Surprised we got all these up so quickly. Wow, actually it is. 18 timber. Probably just needs to refresh, to update. And then we do have enough money, and we should not be stingy about that. So this is a single plot home, another single plot home. We do need several of those. Then you're missing something to do. You're also missing something to do. Okay, so what do we end up getting over here? We got goats and chicken. I think we'll do another goat. Another chicken. Just to make sure that we always have a basic supply of food with eggs. And apples are starting to come in. That's really nice to see. So food-wise, I feel like we're taken care of. These apple orchards are going to really produce a ton. On top of that, we have now 2 chickens... And we have 2 goats, which is, especially with our rich deposit of wild animals, is going to give us quite a lot of hides. Berries are almost completely out. And oh my gosh, it's September! How long has it been September? We need everybody to, you know, this is emergency now, because I don't know how much time we have left. Trying to think, where do we have people? Oh yeah, stone. Okay, nobody needs to cut stone for the moment. 5 there. Storehouse, I think we need that. Where else did I put people? Woodcutters, hunting camp. Well, look I think that we'll be okay with this number, 5. gotta be one other person somewhere. Where did I put? Oh, we can get another one. Let's get one more of those while I'm at it. Forger hut. Well, let's take them off the forger's hut. You can go back and do that later. Quickly. Fly! You fools! No construction. Do not do any construction. At this point, cease everything except for farming, really. What are you doing right now? You're transporting. Honestly, once you're done transporting, then go and help with the farms. I just don't know how much time has passed. Oh yeah, I think a lot of time has passed. We have a lot of harvesting to do too. Alright, well let's get it done. So we may even want more people doing this, now that I realize how far behind we are. It's probably my fault for playing sound off. No, I don't know if it gives us a sound thing. Like tannery, what are you doing right now? You are crafting. You know what, forget it. We need you in the farm. We need everybody. Oh, yeah, you know what? Nobody in the mining pit, forget that. We have 8 people now, so we're capped. Make your way over. And we're gonna need to get a new field because these are both should be fallow, really. So let me do this as well. Set crop rotation and leave it fallow, and then go back to rye. This one will also do crop rotation, and we'll leave it fallow, and then we'll go to... Wow, we might actually go back to wheat. Well, we'll leave it fallow. I don't know what we'll do, but for now we'll say fallow for that one as well. Was it worse or better for wheat? It's actually better for wheat. That's crazy. And a new field right here.
Fresh meat. Get your fresh meat here.
But the harvest should be really good. I mean, that is a lot. We're gonna have tons of food. It will be a huge waste of fertility not to get this in time, but even if we don't, we'll be okay on food. Just for efficiency reasons, I'll be very upset at myself if we don't do it. Because this is... Are you kidding me? 400? What? What? Wow! Well, it wasn't even the winter. This one we harvested in March. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you really don't want to waste all that. Still September. I cannot believe we pulled this off despite starting late. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not seeing 54 here. I'm not sure that that number is correct. And I'm going a little bit slow here. I'm very anxious about this. Okay. So actually, we completed the harvest. See, this is a number which is more realistic. What the heck number was that we were seeing? I don't think this farmhouse is... Wow, it has 1,200. Okay, well, maybe it does have enough room for everything. So we actually finished harvesting both. That's great. Good job, everyone. Y'all did a great job. Okay, wow, panic is over. And I'm actually not sure if you have to... Once they're down and stored, I think that's fine, that's enough. And these are both fallow, so what we need to do is, as soon as the next season comes up, we'll set our new field over here. And this will be for rye. Yeah, rye fertility's better. Let me just put it down now. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna go backwards so that it'll actually auto connect nicely if we do it this way. That's 1.1. That'll be enough. Pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. 64%. Okay, we'll say it's fallow, but in a second we'll change that. I love these fields. Oh, I especially love the way they snap to roads and all that. So we'll get a road going like, well, I don't know. Are we gonna want do something like this? I guess I should design it from this side. That's better. That's what I want. Oh, put like kind of a goofy house in here. Still September, man. I was panicking for no good reason in the end. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. It actually works. I love the fact that the houses will just fit the whatever. I love it. We'll make a road connecting this area. No, no, no. You had it right the first time. Please, believe me. Nice. No, I don't know what this will be, but we have room for... we can make this a field if we want. Still September, too. What, are you guys... Don't do that. So, if you're going to do anything, well, as soon as October comes, I assume that these guys... I don't know, is this going to help the fertility? 9%, 23. They have a lot of... I mean, what? Does that mean that this place is stuffed? Okay. Well, let's take a few people off and put a few people into the windmill. So, as far as iron goes, how are we looking there? Yeah, it wasn't 400. I don't know why it said that. We got 70, and we got 63. Alright, October's here. So this is fallow, this is fallow. It is at 23 and 10, so it improved slightly. We'll put this down to rye, and let them... We'll actually put this on crop rotation as well. Put fallow, fallow. And let's give them something to do. Go over there, sow that field. Be very quick about it, since... we have 7 people. I think it will be very... Well, it's actually down to 6, isn't it? No, yeah, 6. But a new family moved in as well, which means one more person. Which means, honestly, we might as well just get the communal oven going as well, since we already have flour. Get the whole production line going. 17, we have housing for 21, though, so we're still good there. And I haven't doubled up any of these places yet. So really a lot of housing is available to us. And we have 6 oxen, so everything should be moving pretty quickly. Still have just a few berries. So in theory, if I want to turn down the number of anything, I can turn up 1 berry. This is almost done, so I guess what's going to happen is we'll tone this down by 1. We'll just grab a few extra berries. I might as well, with our money, get some herbs. Just because that will decrease... sickness, illness. It's supposed to fight illness. Alright, speed 3. Go back and work the Stonecutter's camp in a second. This is the busy time. September, October, very, very busy. I am now feeling the priority, not for charcoal, but probably next has got to be the fertilization, so that we can get sheep onto those plots and improve the fertility. Although, you know, and we're not hurting for food yet, but... And apples are going to continue to go in more, and, you know, so... Wow, like we had 84 apples already, and they're not even full grown yet. So we are going to have a lot of apple harvesting in the years to come. But it will be nice to have bread and eggs, and, you know, you just want to have all the boxes checked, right? So, that's important. Winter is approaching, but we have November 1st. December is the first winter month. And I think that these guys are done. Is this true? Crafting. Yeah, well, some of them are done. I guess I should also point out that there's the threshing priority here. It wasn't working for me previously, but now that they're done with this field, right, this is already starting to grow. So they should all be threshing. And threshing is still an important thing for us to do. We need it. We need the grain. Can't make flour without grain. We already have 102 flour, which means we're in good shape. Let's turn down the windmill by 1. That's obviously plenty of flour. We really need, more than anything, the communal oven to be working. We have plenty of planks, plenty of timber. We're actually in good shape all around, I would say. It's now November. We haven't missed any bandit camps appearing, right? Crops rotated. Oh, okay, crops rotated, right. That makes sense. It means this thing happened. Yeah. And I think the one field is going to be plenty for us. It looks like we're actually going to have a lot of food coming in every year just from the other things. Berries, apple, meat. Kind of repeating myself about that, but I guess I'm impressed. This is the biggest apple harvest I've seen, and I guess this burgage plot I'm selecting right here has just got an enormous number of apple trees, and that's probably why, even though they aren't fully grown yet, they're already giving us upwards of, I mean, almost 100. 6 oxen. Are we gonna really want more than that? One here, one there. That's a good distribution. Got more people hunting now. Could send somebody back. Probably these guys are done. People. Oh yeah, waiting, going home, waiting, praying, transporting. So let's drop this by 3. We'll leave 1 person there. We'll put 2 people into stone cutting, another one into hunting. Never mind, I'm gonna take that person off hunting. They're already at down to 18. Probably wood cutting, huh? 271. I mean, that number is going up. What we could do is just remove somebody from the workforce by having somebody start becoming a blacksmith. Yeah, so this is going to be tough to get this just right, but I do want to cut down the trees right here as well. I don't want to ruin the area by the berries. But let's do this. So I think we can probably already fit the clay mining pit. Yeah, so we'll just connect directly here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to uproot a tree. Oh, no, we aren't. Okay, great. Perfect. We're in business. Get some of our 31 timbers into place there, and that's going to be, in theory, inexhaustible if we get the upgrade for it, but even if it's not 1700 or whatever it was, 2900 that's a long way to go before we actually finish it off. Definitely not the case with this mining pit, the iron mining pit. This is going to go by pretty quickly, 150. Still, we can get onto it, and we will not want to prioritize the small arms, the sidearms, like axes, swords. We won't want to make militia of that kind. Spear will be much better for us now, just because it substitutes one of the iron for a plank instead. It's very valuable in our case, in our situation where iron is a little bit tight. But yeah, I think it's time to choose a blacksmith. Because we do have the means, and I don't know what the benefit or disadvantage of having tools or not having tools is. I feel like we should be doing this though. Alright, 1 person out of the population is now going to become a blacksmith, so we'll give them stuff to do. We'll let them build some tools first. I assume that we I need somebody to work this. Get 2 people on it just to make up a little bit of time. Uh-oh. Work area is empty. For whom? Yeah, well then, you guys just turn off, and that'll be my new person guiding everyone around. We're at the 40-minute mark already! I'm so sad to see it. Really enjoying this. I'm glad we only have 1 hunter there. Let him go down to 10, and then maybe take him off after he hunts a few more animals. Because we do have a lot of other industry-type things going on. We could use his work, maybe becoming a joiner. That is one of the next items. So we can get some shields. If we're going to do that, we're probably going to want more people in the saw pit, because they're going to use up the planks pretty quickly. So you can see there's a lot of tasks, and probably the one person over here doesn't need to be in the farmhouse anymore. We already know what we're doing with that. But, oh man, I can't wait. Can't wait to see. I don't know why that number said 400. Oh, it was probably... Was it the amount of days left to wait or something? I'm not sure. Okay, blacksmith. We want you to be producing... No, not that. Please, not... 0 of those. Make 0... Do not make any sidearms. Please. We'll take some tools first. I just don't know what the purpose of these is. I want 10 of them just in case they do help, but this is, let me be very clear, purely because I don't know whether it is a benefit or not, and I fear that it is. And if it is, I want to have it. But just in case, like, it's possible, tools do nothing and I'm wasting some iron on that. It'd be a bit of a bummer, but yeah, it's very possible. Okay, we're down to 12 now. That's right, we're going to drop that a little bit lower. Firewood is stable around 300. Looks like we are... Are we still producing grain? Yeah, we are. I mean, flour. We are still producing flour, meaning we still have some grain. The 2 people I put in the bloomery, yeah, they're already getting to work. Right, I'm going to add 1 person to the storehouse, and maybe 1 more person to the granary, which we never upgraded, by the way, and ought to do. Made good progress this turn, though. I mean, this episode. Well, we basically completed the year. You know, it would also be nice if this December icon slowly filled, like the same way that these circles fill, to let you know when the next month is coming. That would be a neat, and I think, honestly, it's almost like an obvious feature to add. Let us know when how the progression of the current month is. I've rested my cursor on this so many times to try to figure out what day we're in. You can tell from the Raiders countdown, which, you know, is another thing I forgot about. We need a joiner. We need a joiner because we're going to need shields, so let's get this. And as soon as it's constructed, we'll have to set him over to task with large shields so that we can get a few more spearmen. I want to have enough so that when the Raiders come, we have like a full-strength spear militia ready for them. But that all said, I guess... Oh, these bandits! They stole bread? Wait, there's bandits? When did that happen? Because the fact that it happened means... Oh, right over here. Well, it's a perfect time for us to call this video to a close. We're not technically at war with them, so they will just, you know, do their thing. I actually want this... well, I mean... I want to kill these guys because you get more influence from winning the battles, so we will send our troops over here. This is kind of painful, unfortunately, because they're going to... Definitely no matter what, we're going to have to fight them in the forest. I'm trying to do this right now so we don't muck it up too badly. And the next one, okay, that's way too much fatigue. I would prefer 0 fatigue. Dang it, but that's fine. And it looks like we're going to be downhill from them, which is also a bummer. I don't see any way around it, though. These guys are marching through my town. How dare they? Just need to pick a spot. Man, it's really all downhill. Normally you say it's all downhill from here, and that's a good thing, but not in this situation. Really is not a good situation. I think that we're going to have to fight surrounded by trees, just so we don't lose any more fatigue. So let's set up here.
Yes, sire. Advance.
And hopefully our guys will do just fine. But we'll cover that in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care.